What do you think can be done on the regulatory front? And of course, when this happened, there was a lot of talk about whether or not posts on something like Reddit can actually be deemed market manipulation or not.
Yeah, so the interesting thing here is you have 5 or 6 different policy issues. So this event itself really shone a light on a few different vulnerabilities. So we mentioned payment for order flow. We've mentioned your question now is on, are market manipulation rules fit for purpose in the modern era where we really did see a manipulation occur out in the open in public? These rules are often designed to focus on any fraud or misstatements, and we're so used to, in cases, seeing chats uncovered in private when all this played out in public. So I think there's going to be a rethinking there of our market manipulation rules. Settlement issues also came into effect. So a few years ago, we went from T+3, 3 days to settle trades, to T+2, and now there's a conversation. Do we want to further minimize some of the credit risk in the system there by going to T+1 or even real-time settlement? Another issue, what are the role of hedge funds in our modern financial system? Citadel came up a lot in this story in a few different ways, but we really don't know a whole lot about Citadel's operations and their business model because there isn't a whole lot of transparency in the hedge fund industry. And so I think anytime when you see Citadel's name or other major hedge funds come into the headlines, there are naturally going to be questions around hedge fund transparency and oversight of hedge funds as well. And then there's the gamification issue, obviously. Are there necessary protections in place for retail traders as they engage with these new forms of trading through app-based systems, and they have just at their fingertips access to complicated financial products like options that allow them to employ significant leverage. So all of the interesting thing about this one event is that it's shown a light on so many of these policy issues that in some ways will operate on different tracks throughout the regulatory process here in DC.
Very quickly, before we let you go, and you've only got 10 seconds to answer this because we're out of time. Who walked away as the biggest loser today? Was it the retail platforms like Robinhood? Was it the hedge fund managers?
I'd say the retail platforms. Their business model was in question.